even though we were playing in a knockout game, I thought we could still go far because of the two-legged aggregate home and away thing, and who knows how far you could get. But unfortunately tonight, I don't know, just didn't take our chances, and I think in PKs it can go either way, which it did. So that's my thoughts.
I came in a little late this season because I forgot the season had started. I started in DC, but I think the season did amazing for us as an inaugural season. I'm originally a Revolution fan. Let's not talk about that though. But I mean, coming back here, they've bred a really good culture down here for the fans. The front office has been amazing for us. The team itself gelling together off of several loans that we want on our team now. Assad, Walks, Garza, just to name a few. I mean, doing so much with so little. I mean, we did spend some money on a couple of players, but the rest of our players, less than $80,000 a year. I mean, we're doing really good off of it. Tata has been able to do amazing. Our technical directors have done amazing. I mean, I expected us to make the playoffs, just watching the season go. I mean, we had our rough spots, a lot of them. DC showed our weakness. Columbus abused it tonight with the four-man back. I mean, it's bad. I mean, we were pretty tired this game, too, compared to everything. But, I mean, we gelled very well as a first-year team with a lot of junior players. But we had the senior leaders that nobody expected to actually play. If you talk to anybody from California, to hear that Larry was doing amazing this year, you would be like, no, not at all.
The season that they had.
Pull the other one. Pull the other one. The Galaxy is just like, why did we sign him away? But, I mean, no, we definitely did a great job. And I really wish, like Jordan said, that I think we would have made it past the knockout easily and at least made it to conference. Yep. But stuff happens.
And there was a good positive for you personally, right? You got to hammer home the Golden Spike. Let's talk about that experience for you.
I did. It was amazing being nominated. I'm with Terminus Legion. I'm actually the away travel coordinator. So whenever we go away for not every game, but for at least 3 or 4 of the games, I helped organize that. So that's why I was nominated. So I'm really happy to have done that for our first playoff game. And that's the other good thing I like about Atlanta United is that the front office has given fans like us, the opportunity to be recognized by the supporters groups and have these awesome opportunities. You can't say that about any other team. So that's why I was happy about that. So really cool experience. So you get to, just be recognized by everybody and just like kind of high-five everybody, and even just picking the thing up was pretty cool. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So let's talk about a little bit of the tactics that you guys alluded to before this. Like, what went wrong for you guys?
You mean the team?
With the game today, tactics-wise.
I don't know. I think just like that we just didn't score. Like, I don't know. I know it sounds very simplistic to say, but it's like if you at least just score once, whether it's in the regulation or the extra time period, then this game's over because Columbus, their guys were hurting, and I think, to be honest, I think there was a little gamesmanship going on with Columbus, with them taking too long to like get up and get off the field and everything. So, yeah. So I think I don't know. It's something I think that may be looked at for next year, but you can't really blame that for a loss. You have to just execute, and we played better. If you look at the stats, all categories we did better. So, but that's how the cookie crumbles in extra time and PKs.
I mean, I can't argue I can argue the gamemanship, but I understand why they did it. They needed the rest. They needed to, take that time to breathe out, reset themselves. Okay, cool. We'll do the same thing, but Brad is a little bit faster on some stuff. We're faster on everything because we want to push the offense. But with us, it's when this entire season we've worked on a lot of low-touch scores. A lot of low-touch scores. Tonight, we tried to give everybody a touch. And I think we had plenty of scoring opportunities outside of the ones that we took, that instead of taking that touch, that shot, they were like, let's pass that off. Somebody else can do it, and then we'll play it back. And I don't know if that was just, lack of confidence or just wanting to involve everybody into the play, but it hit us, and we had a lot of dead-on kicks tonight, and that's what really killed us. Is we gave them the chance to just grab every ball. We were pretty much just aiming straight at his chest the entire time.
And I think the last thing I'll say was, I think that this is just my perspective, but I think maybe others had the same, is that I think that as the game kept going on, at least for me, I kept having this like feeling in the back of my head of like, okay, if you don't score, it's not going to go your way, especially after the regular time was done and we went to extra. So that was sort of just my final thought.
I kind of called the PK at like 6 minutes in. After watching those first 6 minutes, Assad take his shot. Maybe his was a little after 6 minutes, but watching the shots taken, but like watching the missed plays that we had, and then watching them do the exact same missed plays where it was a bunch of bad touches on bad touches, and really it was who did the ref call? It's literally what it was. It was like who was he calling offsides, or who was he calling, on that ball? It was literally down to him. And like watching that, it was like, this is going to be 0-0 the full 90 at this rate, unless somebody puts it up. But it was showing off really early. It was going to be a 0-0 game.
So let's get into more positive territory, and let's recap the season as a whole, and what we can look forward to.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully we keep like our main stars like Miggy and Villalba and some of the Argentinian players, because I know that they've been targeted and rumored to go to Europe. So hopefully, fingers crossed we can keep those guys, and I don't know, maybe add like a Colombian player, because they seem to always kick ass in the World Cup, or a Brazilian player as like a replacement just in case. But just make adjustments to the roster as needed. That's my expectation going forward, and I trust that that front office is going to do their thing.
I think for us, keeping, as long as the lineup stays roughly the same, we're going to have another good season. I would like for Tata to move a little bit less away from the Counter-Strike offense that he's been running this entire season, but that's just who he is. I mean, he's moved off of his own defense very fast and went back to a man-on-man after, 5 to 6 weeks in, and we were losing key players then. Hopefully we survive a good portion of the season without national team injuries, our own game injuries. But I mean, I think for us, some really good acquisitions. The front office signed on and extended on a lot of key people for us to have this amazing season. And I think as long as Tata keeps his eye on some good people, he brought about, he looked at Miggy and was like, hey, I need you because I know you're going to be good. And, as long as he keeps...
He wasn't playing very much, and, he just unearthed the gem.
Yeah, he knew that this was going to be his stepping stone, and it's sad to say because I know Miggy's got like 1 or 2 more seasons with us before he goes to the better land of the Premier League. But
Hopefully not.
Come on, let's be honest.
Probably.
Let's be honest. But, as long as, we can still manage to do that, if Arthur keeps giving the front office and the managers and the technical staff the ability to do their job, will be amazing for seasons to come.